Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
Alright, so hello everybody. Welcome back to the Frozen Wilds. As you can see, I've been doing some shit here. And I got the salt pigments, the crystal pigments, but I'm missing one of the oxides because I can't get it because a lot of the stuff in here is actually part of like the story missions. So we'll get these. I decided to start here because I figured why not?
These are perfect. And like all perfect things, they must be watered down or ground into a paste. Way of the world.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Okay, so let's see what we got for it. So, like, as you can see, like, we unlocked the map last time, obviously. This part here still isn't unlocked, but this here, we can't get in there. That's part of a story mission. As you can see, I unlocked, the majority, anyway, of these. I can't do the hunting grounds yet. I didn't do that because they won't let me. Then there's one pigment, here it is, I can't get to because it's also part of a story mission. You got to go through this door up here. And I didn't get the cauldron because the cauldron is over here and it's part of the story mission that takes you through this door. The hunting grounds up there. The spear upgrade is what we'll do next. It's inside one of the inside a drone hangar apparently, and there's also an animal figurine in there and some blue gleam. I did get a bunch of blue gleam. I bought the upgraded striker bow, which is your regular bow, as you can see, like hard point arrows and whatnot, and then the power shot bow, which is the sharp shot bow. Bought that. I haven't bought anything else. I'm not actually 100% sure if I have any more special items of blue gleam. Yeah, I have 15 more blue gleam. I have a bunch of animal figurines, but I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to turn those in. But yeah, I got 15 blue gleam, which I think is enough for something, but what I'm thinking is, since there's an achievement to beat this game on the hardest difficulty on New Game Plus, you get to carry over all of this shit. So I think you get to carry over blue gleam. I hope so anyway. Because my plan is to, since there's only one enemy in between you and, I don't know if you get your cauldrons, like your overrides or not. I don't remember. But if you do, it'll obviously make it super easy. But my plan is, since I have to beat it on that difficulty, but you only need to do like the main quest line, is to just save up the blue gleam that I get now so that when I start my New Game Plus very hard or whatever difficulty playthrough it is, survival? No, it's not survival. Whatever difficulty it is anyway. I can just rush to the Frozen Wild since this merchant is right here at the beginning and already unlocked. like the Blue Gleam merchant, not this merchant that I was talking to, then I can just buy their version of it, because like all of these weapons get an upgraded version in the next one, and it takes the same amount of Blue Gleam, but it takes more shards to buy it, right? And I have way more than enough shards to buy them, probably. Okay. So if I rush here, I can buy that. They're super strong. And then I can just go back to the main game, burn through it, and be done. So I'm not going to buy any of the special armor that's there. I'm not going to buy the other weapon that's there, because all it is the bow that has like the corrupting arrows and that, and I don't really use it anyway. But anyway, let's see what's in here. A weapon coil. 2 weapon coils, and then some more Blue Gleam. I knew there was Blue Gleam. Shock coil, fire coil, echo shell. All right. So I'm going to assume that those are going to be like really strong. I saw that the one was the spear damage. I did get a fire coil, 44%. I've also changed some of my weapons around. I just put straight damage on this one and straight tear on this one, because for the most part I only use tear blast arrows on this, not the damage arrows. Or I don't even remember what the third arrows is. It's been so long since I've used them. And then on the striker bow here, I rarely use the fire arrows. And usually if I do, it's just to hit a blaze canister, which automatically catches fire. Doesn't matter what your fire is. So I just put straight damage, since I mostly use the hardpoint arrows. So as you can see, like my hardpoint arrows now do 166 damage. And they still do 143 tear. But my tear blast arrows do 230 tear. So that should help out a bit. I also unlocked this Forge Fire weapon for doing the bandit camp. You get it from the last guy that you fight. It sucks. Like, it's a decent enough weapon. It does a good amount of fire damage, but it takes like 20 blaze canisters to make 1 sack of fuel for it, and it gives you like 30. And like, it doesn't even... it's just garbage, basically. Like, there's just no point to it. But as for the animal figurines, what the hell do I turn those into? Yeah, because I think these are... yeah, that's Blue Gleam, the little bullet symbol. Or I guess that's a crystal symbol. Shit, I don't remember who... this guy, probably, right? I mean, he's way out there. He's a special merchant. That seems right. So we'll go talk to this guy. But yeah, wandering around, there really isn't all that many of the new enemies. Like, I found a few more Scorchers that I had to fight, which is the only one you've seen me fight. And that was it. I haven't came across the Frost Claw or the Fire Claw yet, which are supposed to be real pains. But they did have a new thing in here called control towers, where it was just big towers that would send out a pulse. They would disable my shields, for one. So my armor was actually no armor whatsoever, which sucked if I got caught. And then it healed any robots that weren't under your control around it, and it stunned any ones that were under your control. But the nice thing about them is they can be disabled. You can either make your way up to them. And the reason I'm explaining all this is because I already disabled them all. I thought there might be one for a story mission. There wasn't. When I got the last one that was on the map, it was just like, yeah, you're done. Oh, there's a thing over here.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you disappeared?
My eyes are free shut.
Oh, look at that. They got a bear there. They got that there.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, yes. Hello, well, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of... what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems... the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me. But surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
I found some of those animal figurines you like.
I think I'm only missing a couple of these, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. You actually get 1 per... Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. Well, no, not really. Maybe. I don't know. Guess they're not really collections.
The cut may have forgotten you, little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Now, do I get to activate these?
Alcis, Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
Yep, sure did.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters... No, that's ridiculous.
This would be cool to see, like, in real life.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
Puma concalor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Yeah, maybe. And then we heard the bear one earlier. So that's a neat little thing. That's cool. Final 2 weeks. Okay, that's a notebook thing. And there was another thing around here, right? Because there was a... Yeah, I was going to say there's an audio one somewhere.
Visitor center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a vert and send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
So also in between, if we go to skills, you'll see that I got all the skills now. I still have 5 levels to go. So, I mean, I don't know what that's all about. Or why they wouldn't, like... Because, I mean, 50, I do believe, was the max level before Frozen Wilds, and then they upped it to 60? Or maybe the max level was 55 with Frozen Wilds. I don't know. It would be weird. I guess it would be fine to go up by 5 and not 10, but still. So, yeah, at some point during the main story here, I'm going to get the... I'm going to have to gather support, I guess you could say. What? That's an invalid location. Why? Come on. Why is that an invalid location? I thought if it was green, I could fast travel to it. Son of... Oh, yeah, there's a house there. Oh, man. Well, I guess I can go to here, though. So I guess if 5... That would make sense, I guess. Because you don't get a skill point for doing a cauldron. You don't get a skill point for doing hunting grounds. Yeah. Anyway, did get the platinum. Turns out that the last thing that I needed to buy was my attacks are stronger at lower health, or at low health. My attacks get stronger or something. That was the last like main game ability that I needed to buy. So yeah, like I can talk to this guy.
Without the approval of a leader, this place is forbidden.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, that's all I got. Like, she refuses to let me, Can't believe that it's an invalid location. I could have swore that I checked at the end of the last... Or at the end of, well, my play session, I guess. It wasn't the last part. But when I was over there, I could have swore that I checked to see if I could fucking get on there. Oh, nice. Charger. Oh, right. I was talking about the control towers. So yeah, they had 2 ways to disable them. You could sneak up to them, and you could override them. They had a point at the base of them that you could override them. You didn't have to climb it. Not that you could. It was a really wobbly tower. And if you did that, it would stun. It would send out a pulse that would stun all the things, or all of the creatures that weren't under your control, all the machines that weren't under your control, that were in the area. It wasn't as useful as it sounds, because like if you had the override, it would be, but without the override, it was just like your basic stun. Like if you like the shock, right? Like when you electrocute something enough and it gets stunned, like that's what it gave you to everything. So like at most you could maybe take out like one thing. Okay, good. There's a grappling point over there. You could take out maybe one thing before it before everything was up again. And then after that, the other way to destroy it is every time after it would send out a pulse, a piece would come out of the side of it that you could shoot and destroy.
I might be alone down here.
And oh no, there's a stalker down here somewhere. I'm gonna switch to this. And this doesn't help me actually find anything.
Here's one of the metal birds.
Oh, nice. There's the blue gleam down here. So yeah, the blue gleam is actually in... I didn't realize this the first couple times I got it. It's actually in, like, the bodies of machines. The first couple pieces I found I didn't get. It wasn't until I looked up... I can't remember what I was looking up, but it's mentioned... Oh, I think it was, like, what to use blue gleam for or something. I don't know. Because there was a trophy to your first blue gleam purchase. And also those forgotten shackles and whatnot that I have been carrying around. There's like 2 of them.
Maybe my focus will see something.
And when you get all 3, you get something. I don't remember what it was. I think it was just like another reward box or something. It was nothing that I really cared about, so I didn't really bother with it. But so that's there. I won't be able to make that jump. I know there's a stalker down here because that's who lays down those mines. Well, this is a weird place to be, but whatever. Now, it's probably going to be a demonic stalker, which is going to fucking suck. I mean, I see 9, 9. Oh, okay, it's just doing whatever.
Could
Oh,
be
I
something
see.
around that my focus will see.
Yeah, I know where to go now. I didn't notice these on the wall. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this upgrade applies damage, because like you get this and then you can upgrade your spear, right? And I have like a bunch of damage upgrades. I probably have a very good damage upgrade at this point. So I'm really hoping that it also applies to like your strikes.
Huh. Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across.
And like by strikes I mean like your stealth attack and your leader strike, right? Is it called stealth strike? That doesn't seem right. Oh, whoops. Oh, come on. Do I recognize this plane? It looks familiar, but it's covered in snow and I don't know.
Just have to go up.
Oh, come on. But yeah, like if your stealth
There's
strike
the
and
door
that,
lock.
as long as it applies to
I'll
that,
need to
that'll
configure
be
it.
great. Because like that's the main, because like fighting the things here, right? It's fucking hard because like your stealth does nothing.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo.
Alright. It's not hard, buddy. Especially not when you leave a recording right there of what you changed it to. Not to mention the lock itself, as long as they have a focus, which as far as I can tell, everybody in the old world had one. You know, they can just check the combo like right there. It's not a very secure system when the combination to the locks are right there. Not that it's a super secure system anyway, because like there's not like overall in the grand scheme of things, there's not that many combinations.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I need security, not surveillance. And security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
Okay. So he asked for security and they gave him a bunch of drones to do. I mean, that would help.
No
It
one's
would let
touched
you.
this machine since it got sealed in here.
Well, no, why would it? You know, this would be like a cool point where, granted, it wouldn't make any sense whatsoever in the context of this game. But I'm just thinking of like Fallout New Vegas? No, 3. No, New Vegas, I think, where you get like the one faction that's like obsessed with planes and you can actually like get them a plane so that they will help you during the final mission.
Mounting rail. That's what I want.
Alright, let's... What am I looking at?
Shouldn't be hard to remove.
Sure.
I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge.
Alright. Leave the drone hangar. Man, such a simple task, and yet I feel like I'm gonna have to fight my way out. I also don't exactly know how to get out. Now, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, what's that? Okay, that would be my charger. Also, yeah, how the fuck do I get out? Oh, I think I see climbing.
Well, here I am.
Yep, there it is.
Were you waiting for me?
Just go in here. Because I'm not a fucking idiot. Now, can that thing climb up there? Probably not, eh? At least I would imagine not. Knew it, though. See it running around. I could go back that way.
Just go about your business.
Where's my... Dory... Nope, not the rope caster. There it is. One of these days I'll fucking remember where I keep putting that thing. Nice. Actually, it's going around that way. That's fine. I don't know how many of these it'll take to kill it. But I can't imagine it'll be more than that. But now I just have to wait for it to, stealth generator is right there. I can't actually, like, is the stealth generator this thing? I hope so. Maybe. Like, if so, that would honestly be the first time I've ever actually taken out a stealth generator on one of these fuckers. Okay, no, come check it out, but he can't jump over. So he'll lose interest, and then hopefully he'll go back that way and just get fucking blasted. These things are also, like, super annoying because, like, you can't do anything when they're invisible. Like, even though you can see them well enough, you know, like, they're invisible, but they're not, like, super invisible. Like, for the most part, if you know they're there. Like, obviously, if you don't know they're there, they'll probably get you. But as soon as you know that they're around, you can generally spot them. And, for the most part, it's fine. Oh, shit. It's not gonna go that. But, like, because they're invisible, Alloy can't do anything to them. Like, she can't stealth strike them, or silent strike them, I guess. It's called, but yeah, she can't silent strike them. She can't override them while they're invisible. So it's really fucking annoying. Hey, buddy. You want to come get me? Oh, well, why the fuck would you go around that? Where are you going? Did he really run away to lay down mines everywhere? You prick. Did I, like, disable its fucking weapons? I did. All he has left is the mine launcher. Oh, oh. Oh, what? How the hell did that miss? You suck. You fucking suck. It's like there was a giant path in between, like directly to me, and you run away and lay down mines. You motherfucker. Also, where the fuck is he right? Is he hiding behind the wall? He is. Well, let's put the fucking thing like right on the goddamn. I don't think he's gonna go for that though, because he's still like looking for me. But still. This stalker, I mean, I guess if as soon as you take out the stealth, I guess this stalker is supremely easy because like they are super fast in that, but just like most games, if you can make it so that the enemy can't reach you, like obviously it doesn't work in like shooters and that because for the most part the enemy can shoot you pretty much anywhere. But yeah, like that right there, like that last little like thump is the special property of this bow. It's the thing that allows you to... It's a charge shot, right? So, like, you get it... Like, that would be normal. And then, like, that last little thing gets you the... See, I don't understand what I'm not... Like... Oh, he's gonna run back into his corner to hide. Well, you know what? Let's just do this.
Out of ammo, but not out of ideas.
I mean, you're also not out of ammo. What bullshit? Man, this thing's fucking dodging bullshit. Like, look at that. Oh, sure, it won't dodge that one. Why not dodge this, you prick? Anyway, Can't believe that it never went near these fucking traps. Like, good Christ. Come on, pick them all up. Apparently I shouldn't have fucking bothered. But I guess as soon as you disable their shield generator, it makes these guys significantly easier to deal with. Because, yeah, like, they are, like, really fucking fast. Unfortunately. So, I mean, the fact that they can stealth and are really fast is kind of, is what makes them hard, I guess. Like, if they were slow and invisible, I guess it wouldn't really make a difference. Especially with how invisible they are. Because, you know, it'd just be like, oh, well, I mean, they're right there. But, like, the other thing about it, right, is when they're invisible.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
Is when they're invisible, right? Even your focus can't find them. And not only that, but also your, like, if you've already have him marked. I don't know if you R2 mark him, so like it gets a little arrow above him. I don't know if that goes away necessarily, but I think it does. But like the highlighting the weak points goes away, which kind of sucks because for the most part, if you're not hitting the weak point, you may as well not even be shooting them. Because very few things. Like that guy there I just took out with just like a body shot, but I used 3 hard point arrows and he was basically dead already. Like a regular arrow in a weak point would have killed him at that point. So like I don't know if 3 hard point arrows were necessary. I may have only taken 1, but I mean it's nothing to make them, so I figured why not. But yeah, and there was no corrupted zones up here. I didn't get anywhere near that mountain like that, or like the volcano at all, so I don't know if that's going to be like an off the map kind of thing or whatnot, because I was being very careful, like checking where the volcano was so that I wouldn't like start climbing it or something for like blue gleam or an animal thing or anything. I was being very careful about it. But we got one more animal thing now. We could go turn that in, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might wait until I have the second one. And I think... Okay, so that's the last pigment. Then I got a couple things of blue gleam over there. Oh yeah, there's also a Thunderjaw site there. Also, not a Thunderjaw, demonic Thunderjaw. I did fight it. Fucking hell. Once again, though, I found a location where the Thunderjaw couldn't reach me, so it was fine, but... I don't know where the... I'm looking for where the last... Oh, is there Thunderjaw there, too? Oh, that's a Bellowback. I'm looking for where the last animal carving would be. Because I got the one out of there. My last pigment is there, but I was missing one more carving. Maybe it's in the dam or something? I don't know. I have no idea. So, whatever. But yeah, now we should be able to, once we talk to this guy, we should be able to upgrade our spear, which would be nice. Because, like I said, hopefully it'll help with my silent strike in that, and then maybe I'll be able to one-shot some more of these things. Because, I mean, it makes sense that I can't one-shot like a Bellowback. Or, well, actually, you know what? A Bellowback, to be fair,
is this what
like,
you...
Hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me.
Okay. So he gave me a spear mod. I doubt that it's going to be a very good... Oh yeah, I never opened up the figurine awards. More blue gleam. Badger bone. I needed that for something. Squirrel bone. Hide-bound weapon coil. That's interesting. That's just a sell thing. Okay, so nothing too special. But then if we go to craft, oh nice, I get 2 mods on it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So let's see, so he gave me I think he gave me the 16%, but I have a 26% there, which ups my damage. Okay, well, this one gives me 53 at 5%, and this one gives me 63. So I got a 26%. Oh, nice. I have 2 26% spear damage coils. I don't know if that's the best. It's got to be... I don't know if that's the best. It's got to be close if it isn't, though. Like, look at it. It's almost maxed out in that category. That's insane. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have epsilon overrides, which are the ones I need to override these motherfuckers here. Let's see. What do I got for modifications? What is this? Very rare one. 51% damage, 35 shock, and 35 freeze. Jesus Christ. That's a weird combination, right? Because, like, the 51% damage would lead you to believe it should go on this one, which is where I'm going to put it. But then shock and freeze is on this bow. So, I mean, maybe it wants you to put it on that one, but let's see. Oh, wait, I need crafting. I should be able to... 49, 47, 41. Okay, good. Boom, 51% damage. 47, 49. That's a fucking strong bow right there. 98. It's a good amount of damage. Still does more damage than one single spear strike, but, you know, I imagine...
Might as well get started improving my spear.
Oh, God, look at all that inventory shit going by. All right, let's see. How long have we been going for now? About 40 minutes. Okay, so that should give us enough time to do the Shaman's Path. We'll start with that one. Just mainly because I want to get to the... we'll go to this. Mainly because I want to get to the point... or to the cauldron, and it has something to do with the shaman lady. That's the extent of my knowledge. I just looked up, like, hey, where's the cauldron in this place? And they're like, oh, it's during this quest here. And they, like, said something about the... So they said the name of the shaman lady that we're looking for whatever reason. So, like, I don't know why. Like, I did look up a couple things on it. I didn't look up anything story related. Yeah, I know, it's complete. Yeah, thanks. I also have already upgraded my spear. Thanks. Good job. Oh, I was about to ask the fuck is shaking the ground, but right, the tall neck is actually walking around now. I forgot about that. When I first saw it, I honestly assumed that the tall neck was just going to be climbed to, like, where the head currently is and be done with it. Like, I didn't think they would actually make me, like, do anything for it. Alright, buddy. Please tell me you don't want me to deal with these things.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Ourea.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut.
Oh,
The
shit,
daemon's
those are the
energy
towers, huh?
pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Ourea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Ourea wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
What if I were to tell you that I've already
All right.
destroyed all the towers?
You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the Daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Ourea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Okay, now let's see. Now it's going to tell me to... Oh, now I have to kill the machines. Okay. So not only did I have to... Okay, what do we got? We got a demonic scrapper, demonic long leg. Oh, now it would be a good time to check, because a long leg I could do a decent chunk of damage to with a silent strike before. I imagine destroy the tower, like, see, that's the tower right there. And it would like wiggle back and forth, send out a pulse, and then like a little thing would like out of its side. And I could shoot that. And when you killed them that way, they didn't stun the machines, they just got destroyed. I imagine they did it that way. Like, it makes sense that that's the way it worked, because if it also stunned them, that would make it a bit too good. Oh my God. Okay, so barely any damage to the fucking long legs. Thankfully, it was out of apparently... Oh god. It was apparently out of range of the other fuckers. Now, unfortunately, if these are scrappers... I was gonna say scrappers and more long legs, but I guess it's just 3 scrappers left. Because if it was another long legs, then I would have to... be a little bit more worried. But all these scrappers do have detection systems on them, so if they do decide to use that, I'm kind of boned. But assuming they don't, I would imagine that I can take... I think I can still take these things out in one hit. Because, I mean, I could never take out the long legs in one strike. But I know I could take out the scrappers in one silent strike with the upgrade, and now I have my spear upgraded, which looks pretty fucking cool. Hey, come here. Once we get out of grass, I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit better look at it, but looks pretty fucking cool to me. I also like how they like added electricity damage to it, but like the only upgrades I can get for my spear are damage upgrades. Like, so like the shock damage means literally nothing. Okay, so there's that one. The towers would not have made this any harder. Get that so it's out of my way. Because, like, they would disable my shield, but unless you're detected, like, they don't do anything like that, where it's like, it lets it, like, it detects you for them or anything, which is good. Like, if it did, that would be bullshit, because it would remove the stealth aspect from this game entirely until you destroy it. Like, there would be no point, like, as it stands, there's no point. Like, the only point to going up to the thing and overriding it that I could think of would be if you had the overrides for the demonic stuff. Because then you could sneak your way up to a tower, override it, and then go and override at least one of the demonic things, if not 2, depending on how fast your recharge is. Or depending on how fast it recharges and whether or not your overridden machine decides to attack other machines. But as it stands right now, there's very little point to actually going up and overriding it without the without the demonic overrides already. So like, yeah.
So the tower helps nearby machines.
So yeah, this here's the tower. If you walk right up to it, you can override this point here, or a little thing pops out the side there, and you can pop it. I never saw, like, I think I overrode one just to see how long the stun was, to see if it was actually worth it or not. Because I had one where I had like a very easy path to the override. It wasn't worth it. So I just ended up popping the rest of them.
Now we know how to deal with the machines in the towers. The daemon's next.
Perhaps Ourea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the Shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the Shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Ourea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Ourea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Ourea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Ourea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this Shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Ourea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Alright. Now I think I have... Yes! I was going to say, I think I have a campfire unlocked up there. Let's see, how long did that take? Ooh. We'll get it going. We'll go for it. There's only like 10 minutes left, but if I can get up to her, I got a little bit to cut out, so... If not, we'll at least make progress. I won't have anything because, like, most of the side stuff is tied to the main quest. I think even the one thing I read about the hunting ground was that as part of the main quest, you get sent there. So, like, I can't do anything in between parts for this game, unfortunately. Although, granted, once I have enough blue gleam, I could, in theory, like, if we go to the start menu here, I can create a new game plus loadout whenever I want.
Pretty far up. The Shaman's path must be... This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
Alright. What, do I get to examine it, or... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Okay. So let's see now. Do I see anything? Okay, I don't see anything up here, collectible-wise. So I guess I'll just go from marker to marker. I do like how it was optional to do that. I guess mainly because you could also
heading
just...
deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
Yeah. I mean, there's side paths.
This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
I'm not going to bother for side passages, because I do have the collectible maps, and they don't show anything here, so...
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
Can they, though? Can it, though? I mean, so far, it's been fairly straightforward path. I've had, like, a couple of side passages, but, like, for the most part, it's been fairly straightforward. I imagine that there is stuff on the side passages, but I also can't imagine that it's anything important. That was weird. It's probably all just, like, little supply boxes, like that last one was, or something like that, or something to that effect.
Another marker. Good.
Oh, up there. Okay, I was like, is there? Now, I wonder if activating these, because it did say it was optional, so, like...
Okay, that way then.
So, like, I don't know if, like, by optional it meant... Like, it'll change the quest in some way, or oh wait a minute, there's a thing right there. Like I don't know if that means it'll change the quest in some way if I activate them, or if it was just like, hey, you don't need to do this, but it will help you find your way.
Not this way. But then...
Yeah, see, just
where?
another one of those. I mean, I saw
see.
the
Up.
clever. No, I don't see anything. I see a weird tree down there. Oh, I see a marker up here. Type of marker, anyway.
Stalkers. Better be careful.
Oh, goody.
Okay. Through here.
Where are the stalkers? Oh, are the stalkers down below, maybe? Oh, there's one. I mean, as long as they stay down there, I'll be fine. Although it looks like I'm about to curve around to go down there, so... Now the question is, right? Oh, is that the,
Yep. Focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
Okay, so if there's stalkers down here, I might actually want to go up. Oh, I should have scanned him while he was there. While, like, he was visible. Because then I could have seen if he was a demonic one.
Better go back.
So he wasn't a demonic one.
After I grab this loot.
Right? Because, like, if he wasn't a demonic one, I could potentially override him, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm tracking this. Oh,
On we go. Hopefully out of this cave.
okay, it looks like I'm still good to go. Fucking missed, ya dumbass. Aha! And away, you cannot follow me here. You can still shoot me and shit, though, unfortunately. I mean, I see bits and pieces. I wish I knew more of, like, what the, is it a regular stuff? Nope, it's... Ow, fucker. Man, that dart gun hurts. See, this is why I hate... Like, I don't much care for the stalkers as an enemy in this game. Like, they're fine for the most part, but they can stay invisible while attacking you. See, and they keep doing that. That is annoying. Like that, I obviously didn't. What? You fucking stay down there, you prick. You dare figure out how to get up here. Nope. See, because like even like that little bit of stealth that it does there is super fucking annoying because like it takes away the highlighting parts, right? And hitting the stealth generator is fucking hard enough as it is, right? I see you down there. But like, yeah, you can't silent strike them. You can't do dicks to them when they're fucking invisible, which sucks. And the fact that this rope is right here is actually screwing me over. Because like I keep trying to move closer to the edge to get a better shot at him, and she gets on the rope, which makes her a little bit more visible. Like, I keep hearing them going off, but... I mean... Not seeing him anymore, but he could be hiding somewhere. Is that him? I mean, I see the mine. Not seeing him anymore. I mean, he's got to be down there. I disabled his dart gun, so he can't fucking shoot me anymore. But there is still that other one that I would have to deal with at some point. What the fuck did this chick get past him? See, how will that draw him in? In theory, it should have. Oh. There they are. Yeah, they're going to check it out. Because, I mean, if I can knock off the invisibility, I'll be fucking golden for these guys. But, you know, like the fact that I think the main thing, right, is that they walk around invisible just standard, right? Like, I think that's my only real complaint with them, is that their standard mode is invisible. Like, if they walked around normal, I think I'd be more fine with it, because then at least it would, like... Because you can't really get a drop on them, right? Since they're always invisible. Because, like, I can see bits and pieces of them, but I don't know exactly what the fuck the stealth generator is on him, you know? So, like, I know it's somewhere in here. Did I get it? I did. Jackass. Oh, what? All you got left now is your mine launchers? Oh, he's leaving. I don't know where he's going. Ow, fuck. Where's that one now? There he is. Goodbye to your dart gun too, prick. Now what you guys got? You guys got nothing now. I can play out here all I want. All you guys can do is fire mines at me, and the mines don't even fucking do damage as far as I'm aware. That. Oh, you. Headshot. Not that it really does anything, but still, headshot. Okay, there's the other one. So if I can get him to come back, I think I still have another mine down here that I can use. Because I'm pretty sure there's just the two of them. Come on, you prick. But yeah, like, if they just did, like, I don't know, they just need, like, some sort of little tweak, right? Because they're not the worst enemies. But just something needs to make them a little bit more easier to deal with. Because, like, they're not hard by any means. Like, well, once again, I'm in an area where I can't get hit by them. But, I mean, when they're close enough, you can still, like, attack them with your spear, obviously. Should I just go down for them, maybe? And just be, or, although, he's over there, right? Just do this, right? Because eventually he's got to come back. And I mean, I mean, I guess it just his gun is gone. It's not that hurt, like. So I'll do 4. There we go, that should be good. Because then, you know, at the very least, he'll be basically dead by the time by the time he shows up. Or gets, oh god, he's right there. See, like shit like that, right, where I get caught on them. I did not realize that he would be... Get it? I did. Fuck yeah, I actually got the invisibility. Dude, that was pure luck. Looks like I knocked something else out. Fucker. Yeah? Fuck it. Took out my shield with that last hit, but... The shield's also, like, a little weird because, like... Sometimes you'll have like next to no shield left, and then like the next hit will only take off your shield, and then you'll have next to no shield left, and it'll like go through your, like take out your shield and then take off actual health. Because I mean, like, I don't know, the armor is it's one of those things, right, where it's too good to take off, but it's not so good that you don't wish you could, you know? Like, I really wish they had made it where it was like just a permanent upgrade, and you just had like the overshield on all of your armor after that, so that you still got like the upgrades in that. Because I mean, it would have been so nice, and it would have made a significant amount of sense.
Done with the cave.
All right, so this is, let's see. Okay, so we're out of the cave, and we're gonna have to call it there. So we got to finish off the shaman's path. Oh, there's a control tower there. I think that's what that is. Pretty sure that's the symbol for it. So we got a pigment and a blue gleam that's somewhere along the way. And then we got to get to her and probably take out that control tower, and then she'll take us probably into here somewhere, because there's some more blue gleam. And then, oh, and then there's the animal figurine. Boom, right there. It's still, oh, I remember that one. Yeah, I tried to get up to that one. I couldn't, but it was like inside of a thing. Anyway.
What's next on this path?
That'll be it for this part then. Next time we will continue along the shaman's path. Probably end up fighting something else, but we'll see. 3 stalkers in this video, and that's it. That's all I had. Oh, no, I guess I fought the scrappers and that. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.